It's a couple of let's do a couple of replay reviews. First up is Arius, who is in the Batmobile. Just gone into the game and hidden the overlay here. Okay, so Arius, he will reveal what rank this replay is after it's done. Are you in chat, Arius? Say something in Twitch chat so people can see you, if you're here. Well, he's playing 2v2. He's solo queuing. Let me just turn down the volume. So you already know I don't think going for boost on 2v2 kickoff is a good idea. Looks like we flew off in the wrong direction as well. Got to get our takeoff correct. Okay, probably shouldn't be cutting in front of your teammate there. Already quite a lot of things that I would suggest you don't do, especially in a random queue. I mean, if you're playing with a, what have I done here? Okay. If you're playing with a teammate pre-made, if you're in a party, then you can call that you're cutting them off to take boost on ball, but with a random, you're asking for trouble by cutting in front of them like that. Also, like, these aerials, not the most efficient. I think that's something we could definitely start drilling for mechanics. Now, here, you want to get close enough to your teammate that if he gets dribbled, you're going to take the ball for free. So make sure that you're close enough, but not too close that one touch will go past both of you. This is about the distance you want to be away. But remember, don't commit to the near post area while being outside of the line. Yeah, this is fine, but even better would be just like slightly inside the goal line when the 50-50 is about to happen. Good pass here. That might be a goal. Oh, not quite. Yeah, once again, we're jumping kind of before we're facing the right way, so we don't get the takeoff that we were looking for. Got to make sure to take off in the right direction. This is risky. Okay, this is an interesting play, actually. You know, most of the other stuff that I've brought up so far is quite obvious, but this is a more advanced thing to note. So, if you're going to demo this guy, which is actually the best way to do it? If you want to ensure that you maximize your chances of demoing him, how would you want to approach him? If you're coming from the middle of the field towards a guy in the corner and the ball is slightly down the line, which way do you want to approach this guy to maximize your chances of getting the demo? Twitch chat. This is not a rhetorical question. Doing a little bit of Q&A here so you guys can start to think. From behind him, go around, outside, wall, up the wall, towards the wall, midfield. Okay, a lot of massive variety of answers here. And I think obviously there's no clear verdict. But let me just explain to you what you would want to do in this position. So in this position, the ball's down the line. The player's in his corner. If you're coming from the middle area, you don't want to veer to the right here and then drive into him from this angle, because that's exactly where he's going to see. That's where his camera is going to be looking right now. See that? We're coming straight in his vision because we're coming under the ball to get a demo. Now, if the ball was right above him, yeah, go for it. He's going to be totally blind with ball cam on. He won't see you no matter where you're coming from. But if the ball's actually in front of him like this, you don't want to come from that angle to try and demo him. Unless the ball's a bit lower and he might think that you're going for... Then he might think that you're going for a challenge. But when the ball's way up like this, he knows you're not going for the ball. Look how obvious this is. You're driving under the ball. So the key would be to steer to the left and then turn right instead of just steering to the right and then turning left. So, oh wow, what's going on here? My mouse is on the other monitor. That's weird. So yeah, instead of going to the right and then turning left, where you'll be in his vision, you want to go to the left slightly and then turn right, because then you're going to slam into him from the side. He won't see you until the last second, probably. If he's not paying attention, he won't see you at all. But yeah, from this angle, he'll see you coming, and when the ball's this high up in the air, he knows you're not challenging. He knows you're going for a demo, because, I mean, look, you're quite clearly not hitting the ball here. If the ball was lower, then this would be disguised by the fact that it looks like you're going for the ball, and then you're like, haha, I'm not going for the ball, and he's got this time frame between the ball and him to know that you're going for a demo. But in this approach, he probably knew from way back at the end of this boost trail that you were going for a demo, because the ball's so far away from your line of attack, and because you're facing him, if that makes sense. So just always try and think about this. when you're going for demos, you want to come in from an angle that they're not going to just see by virtue of having ball cam on, because most people have ball cam on. Right, good job keeping ball cam on here. Oh, less of a good job actually doing something, reacting to what happened. So as soon as you see your teammate miss here, panic button gets pressed. You got to get back to your goal as quickly as possible. So I would say with 61 boost, you probably just want to flip back to your goal. And then you've got two choices. Either you turn and bum rush him, or you just stay in goal and hope that he doesn't get a good shot in. But by kind of like driving around here really slowly, we left the near post open. And then, yeah, he's missed it and rebounded it in. But he could have scored the open net there. We did leave the bottom corner open. For 20, Mr. Happy, welcome to the stream from Manchester. Mania52, thanks for the 7-month prime. Very early jump again. We don't need to jump this early to reach a ball that's flying that high. You can drive up to this ball and then decide to jump later. I know that some people, when they're learning to aerial, will try to jump as early as possible so that they can correct the incorrect, so that they can, you know, start to correct the imperfections with their takeoff while they're on the way to the ball. But it's a bad habit. You should try and take off as late as possible in general. The only exception being if you want to scare the opponents and show them that you're up in the air, in which case, yeah, of course, go up as early as possible to make them panic. That would be a good setup for a fake aerial, where you just fake that you're going and then come back down again. So not the best place to challenge here. Definitely not the best place to jump off the wall, because our recovery is pretty bad. That would have been a good time to just stay on the wall and go for a wall demo, so you recover more quickly. Good turn away here. We could pass the ball to ourselves off the side wall. Okay, well, corner wall might do the trick as well. It does. But remember, in this position, you don't need to go off the corner wall. It's actually really threatening. If you just get a glancing blow here on the right-hand side of the ball with the left corner of your car, left front corner, it's going to ping off that side wall and go into the middle much faster than this. This is bouncing off multiple walls. It's taking its time to get there. If you go straight into the side wall, it gets to the center much faster, so you can actually shoot. Silent Fart Bubble! Thanks for gifting a tier 3 to Banana Stand. I'm going to make a quick note of that one. Far too kind of you. Arius, by the way, if you have any questions, just type them in chat at JohnnyBoi me, though, so I can actually see that. Let me just get back into the game here. Yeah, for the most part, liking the rotation. We're seeing relevant in every play. We know this is, remember, a random teammate that we're with, so we're actually playing around him really well, I would say, overall. Like, I forgot for a moment there that it was a random teammate, because you guys were, well, you were rotating around him so well that I thought this has to be a party, but then I remembered, no, the other team's the party. So good job on that front. Just kind of giving your teammates space. That's the summary, the short story of what you've done well. So you've given him space. There's another very early takeoff for an aerial. This keeps happening. I would not recommend that. I think getting into aerial training packs and just trying to take off as late as possible while still getting up to the ball quickly would be a good idea for you to do. Yeah, good job not committing here, because your teammate is going for that. Now we've got somewhat of a free hit, but the opponent recovered quite fast. Small pad boost management could be a lot better here, but hasn't been a glaring issue. The you know, the actual usage of boost has been pretty good. It's just that you're driving past every small pad. And yeah, Twitch chat also noticing the same thing. Good job, everybody. Oh, not a bad recovery after missing the first shot. And that should be a goal. Well done. Okay, well, we missed a couple of shots there, but at least we recovered well after each miss. Yeah, so far, if I had to guess the rank, I'm probably leaning towards... Probably leaning towards like Champ 1 for the lobby, but you're definitely playing smart enough to look like a Champ 2 player, I would say. Yeah, this lobby is probably looking like a Champ 1 lobby to me. Maybe diamond 3. I mean, some of the mechanics that I'm seeing, I'm like, yeah, this is diamond. Some of them. Then it looks kind of tidy. It's way too tidy to be platinum, this whole lobby. Way, way too tidy. Too organized overall. Oh, a nice little double off the floor there by the opponent. That was very cheeky. So, could we have avoided this? I would say yes. You know, our teammate really shouldn't be turning to that. He made it look like he's rotating out. And then he just turns and goes back in. But the reason I say we could have avoided this is because as soon as you do see that he's committed, you might think that you're committed as well, but you're actually not. Like when you've done one jump for an aerial, just if you realize that your teammate's committed or that you don't want to be going for this aerial, just half flip, just back flip and, you know, cancel your flip with air roll forward. And you're just going to half flip into the goal area. So yeah, if you just, at this point, did a regular half flip, put your controller joystick to 5 o'clock, then flip and throw the joystick to 12, you're going to land like slightly facing to the left of backwards and be ready to save this. So it's worth noting that, yeah, you might think that you're all in, but you might think like, oh, well, my teammate's going, but I've already committed. But in fact, you haven't. You've only jumped once here, so you can use your second one for a flip to get out of this aerial. And yeah, maybe you would have saved this, maybe not. Point still stands. No reason to keep going after you realize you shouldn't be going. Yeah, I think I'm probably going to go for champ 1 for this lobby, I would say. Oh, yeah, there's been like moments where I'm like, yeah, this looks like champ 1. Or it looks like, you know, champ kind of plays. Other moments where I'm like, this is like diamond. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe it's like platinum 3. Maybe I'm way off. Yeah, what do you guys in Twitch chat think? We're gonna get your votes in a few minutes, but I mean the end of this game's been pretty routine. I would just echo all of what I've already said. I don't want to repeat myself. Diamond 1, Diamond 2, Diamond 3. Interesting. Yeah, I could see it being Diamond something. Thing is though, this season's been so long, I'm kind of leaning towards Champ 1. Just because the season's been like really long. There have been some pretty good plays at times in this game. Like there's been, you know, some messy stuff, but there's definitely a lot of messy stuff happening in Diamond. Yeah, I'll stick to Champ 1 just because I think most of the chat's going Diamond 3, so it will be interesting if we're both on different guesses. Everybody's saying Diamond 3, Plat 3, Champ 2, RLCS, Champ 1. So, yeah, overall pretty good stuff. I like the rotation, I like the space you're giving your teammate. Got to work on our aerial takeoffs a lot. That's like the biggest thing I would say, mechanically. And yeah, demos in the back corners. Got to be some more sneaky with them. Now, Arius, what rank was this? Reveal in Twitch chat when you're ready. Let's see if we roasted you or if we were kind to you. I'm really not sure. It's quite hard to predict here. Plat 2, get out of here. This lobby's Plat 2. How? There were nowhere near enough whiffs for this to be Plat. There is no way that this is Plat 2. How? I don't believe that. I don't remember any whiffs at all. You rotate way too good to be Plat 2. It was very slow. Champ 1 is slow, bro. Oh, you're Diamond 3 and 3s, but you haven't played that much 2s? Okay, now I feel a little bit better about my prediction. Okay, now I feel a little bit better. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, no, you could easily hit champ. You could easily hit champ if you play more 2s. I think you're gonna hit champ with no problems. Uh, because I think you know, aerial mechanics need a lot of work, but you've got the basics down. Very, very solid. Just got to work on playing a bit faster. Make sure to drive over small boost pads. Don't hesitate to get back into defense ASAP. Like, you know, just don't be so lazy getting back, I guess. And yeah, work on those aerials. But geez, Plat 2, what on earth? Folks calling you champ one. That yeah, me. I think that looked like a champ one game from your perspective. I was leaning champ one D3. That was kind of level I thought. Just because plat to me, the signs that you're looking at a plat game are players aerialing for absolutely no reason. Like a ball will be bouncing in a corner and somebody's like, "Whoa, this is my montage moment. This goal is brought to you by," and then they just miss, fly past the ball. Like I don't think I saw anybody just flying past the ball in this game for no reason. Like yeah, there were some double commits, but it was like in positions where double commits happen. Nothing unusual. But yeah, it was just like a solid game all around. Very, very solid fundamentals.